Hi there! I'm so glad you're here. You didn't land on this video by accident. This is the beginning of something sacred, something I call the identity reset. Over the next 5 weeks, I'm going to guide you through a gentle but powerful return. A return to yourself. Not the self that is smiling on every photo, not the self that keeps everything together, but your real self, the true you that is underneath it all. So let's get into it. And before we dive in, I highly recommend you check out the description of this video because there is a journal created for you. This journal is going to be weekly. With each lesson I'm gonna give you a new one. And don't worry, it doesn't have like 80 pages. It's really small. What you'll find here, further explanation of why are we the way we are. And also the journaling prompt and another neuroscience-based trick that you can use almost every hour of the day. And it really helped me a lot. And I believe that it will also help you. I'm gonna give you on the final pages a recommendation of a book. You can either print it, as I do love to print everything and I feel like an accountant here, but I just love it. Or you can check it out as in a digital form and the prompt will be here, and that's the most important thing basically from this journal. And why only one prompt, you may ask? This is very intentional for us to go deeper and not wider. This is made for people just like you, just like me. I don't have the whole day to think about my life, neither. But I want to get better every day. So how do we do that? By small, simple steps, by being persistent and never giving up and being patient with ourselves. So if you want to get the journal, don't hesitate to check out the description of this video. There is a link for it. You're gonna click on it and then you're gonna put your first name and your email and submit. And then I'm gonna send the journal directly to your mailbox. Also in this series, there are gonna be 2 videos weekly. The first one, this, is where we talk. We explain things and we kind of introduce ourselves to each topic that is always closer and closer to authenticity, to our true selves. The second video is going to be the video where we feel. It's gonna be either meditation or somatic practice or breath work. I'm not gonna really tell you what I have prepared for you, but you can be excited for it because this is going to be really what I was looking for on YouTube also, and it's designed to help you anchor what you have learned in this video and what you've journaled and what you felt throughout the week. And I created this experience because I believe that there are so many people, and it was also me, who was just walking through life, living, but it wasn't a life. It was feeling very empty. And I almost thought that it's normal. If you're still watching, you've likely outgrown the version of you that others wanted, that others praised. And now it's the time to finally show the world who you really are. Show your authentic self, your true dreams, your true purpose, your true self, your true behavior, the way you can talk to people by being yourself and not by someone that puts a mask on every day, like Jim Carrey. I love that movie. And to start, I want to ask you something. Who did you become to be accepted? Most of us didn't become who we are out of truth. We became who we needed to be praised, to be liked, to be accepted, to be successful, to be rich, to be safe. You might have been praised for being smart or quiet or good or strong. You were literally told who you should be, to be liked, to feel safe. to be valuable. And so you adapted. You performed. You became the version of you that got accepted. And maybe that worked. Maybe your life is right now amazing in other people's eyes. But inside there might be a tension, a disconnection, a dull ache that says, this isn't me. Not really. And here's what I want you to know. This isn't a sign that you're broken. It's quite the opposite. It's your soul finally speaking. And the soul is asking for permission to finally come back. And this series is designed to help you with that. If not for 100%, you will come closer. And with what I just described, in psychology, it's called the identity conditioning. It's how we shape ourselves to fit what is praised, what is wanted, or to avoid what is rejected. Maybe sometimes people were giving you some labels, like the helper, the strong one, the one that keeps the peace. But are these labels really you? Or because someone else said it, isn't it just projection of the person who are just looking at you? And because of himself, he just thought that you are the helper. Or maybe it would benefit him if you were the helper. Nothing is absolute. And because other people tell you something, it's absolutely not definite. And this is, I believe, the biggest thing I personally needed to realize, because I was really this person who was very sensitive on labels. And if I got a label of the good kid, if I got a label of the quiet kid, I made well damn sure that I was the kid that was the least noisy in every room. And these labels, they are not you. It's just, these are just who you needed to become in order to fit in somewhere. And if you're here watching this video, it's maybe because these roles, these labels are starting to get heavy, and that's okay. And so here's the simple tip for this week. Observe yourself. Start to notice how you describe yourself. Do you say words like, I'm always the one who, people count on me too, or they usually think I don't need anything, and that's why I'm valuable. I'm just this laid-back person. But what if my needs aren't met? All of these scripts and labels, they're not facts. They're just conditioning. And it can be changed. And if you notice these subtle comments of others also, that were there from your childhood, for example, maybe you were in a family known for something. And so it's very hard to strip away from that, because like that you would probably disappoint someone. But these roles aren't sustainable if it's not from your truth. And the moment you really start to notice that these labels might exist in your life, that's the huge step, because now you get to choose. Now it's not you being the fish in an aquarium. Now it's the person who sees animals and just gets to pick which fish he wants. And because I feel like it fits in this part of the video, I'm gonna give you one prompt, and you can after journal on the second one. But this prompt is really liberating. If I didn't have to prove anything to anyone, who would I be? And write it down on a paper and think about it. Like really think about it. This one really opened my possibilities. I've realized that I was really one of those fishes in the aquarium, and I thought that that's it. I thought that everything is already prepared. But it's not. And this prompt is really liberating. And if you take the time and if you put in some, 30 minutes, it's gonna open some doors you had no idea were ever existing. And with everything in this experience, with journaling, with feeling throughout the meditation, don't filter, don't edit anything. Edit. This isn't for Instagram, this is for you. This is for your future and for your true self. Don't ever think about anyone else once you do this experience. It's truly about you. And I mean it in the best way possible, because like this, if you really put in the effort and if you really have to focus on yourself for a certain period of time, then you come to the world and you inspire others like no one else. And this is exactly the chain effect that we want to create. So first, take the time and go deep. Focus. And on Friday, I'll release the meditation that is going to have somatic elements and subliminals, and it's going to be just a very rich meditation. So stay tuned for that. So if these few information stirred something in you, don't let it fade. Don't just move on. Anchor it. And by anchoring, I mean either write down your feelings and your memories from the prompt that I've just told you, or you can check out the description of the video. There is the link. You can just fill your name and your email, and I'm gonna send the PDF journal right to your inbox. It's really based on simple things, but I feel like we forgot that the simplicity is the most powerful thing. I heard this quote where words are most powerful when they have white space around them. And I feel like this is basically what I'm trying to create. By simplicity, to go towards yourself. It doesn't have to have like 100 pages. It doesn't have to be so long. It just needs to make you want it bad enough to really sit down and get through the boredom that is going to arise and write everything down. I'm gonna leave you with this tiny truth. You didn't fail, you just adapted, and you're absolutely allowed to come back home to your true self. I'll talk to you soon, either on the meditation or any time that you feel like, and I'll send the journal your way as soon as you request it. And remember, it's never ever too late to come back to your true self. Never. Stay awesome. Bye.